Juventus and Inter Milan. Now, they didn't press the button. We did. And, well, he turned up at us with 20 flair, 16 for determination, 16 first touch, 16 dribbling, 15 acceleration, 14 vision, 15 passing, 14 long shots. Tries tricks, get the crowd going. I mean, he looks silly. And do you know how much he cost? He has the jumping reach of a small elephant because he's 5'5". He's the African Messi. And do you know how much he cost us? 300 grand. He's going to be great when he's not getting lumps kicked out of him. Yeah, by players that I want to sign, ironically. He's either going to be the greatest player that we've ever seen, or, as Zeev says, he's going to have his leg broken within minutes. So yeah, this is going to be interesting, seeing how this boy does. He doesn't mind playing out wide. He might play as a 10 possibly as well. So he's interesting. We have at right back, Anthony Ralston is coming in on a free transfer. He's currently taking 11 grand from Celtic. He's signed for us for £2,900 a week. Very strong, very determined, very brave, very aggressive. Good teamwork, good work rate. Scottish international. We need this sort of thing we need a Scottish right back. Now get Grant Hanley in. Well, we're trying. We are trying. Who else have we signed? We've signed. Where is he? Michael Noonan from Shamrock Rovers is coming in. He's on his way. 6'1", ambitious, likes to beat the offside trap. Finishing of only 12, but we'll work on that. Off the ball's good. Fitness is good. Acceleration's good. So he's in. Luke Graham, is it? From Dundee. This guy coming in as well for a few hundred grand. So there's another centre-back, 15 for determination, teamwork, work rate, jumping reach, acceleration. We're in danger of being decent. Now, I also have a couple of other players that I want to bring in, so we'll try and get them in as well. I still need a left-back. And I still want a left winger, believe it or not, despite them having Angulo and Villakazi. I have another option for a left winger, and let me see if he's available just yet. Has he left his club yet? Arjon Ibrahimovic. Let's see if he's he wants too much money for now. We might come back to him in a second. I've never seen a window like this. Now shows the rubbish ones. Do you know what? I haven't bought rubbish ones yet, Llama, and I'm worried. I mean, these might all not work out. That's all I'm holding on to, is that these lads might not actually do very well. But we had a lot of fun last night. A lot of fun. Putting this team together. I mean, I still don't know how they're going to play, obviously. You know, that's one of the things. We've got a friendly match with Japan. I don't really know what we're going to do with regards to that squad. We've just picked just a generic squad. So we'll play the friendly, have some fun there. Ryan Watson's in. Ryan, how are you, my friend? My hair is wonderful. Thank you. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. What the heck? we I was under the impression that we weren't doing very well in Scotland. Um well. Martin Hill must have died. He didn't win the league, Zeep. That's the reality. So you might as well have done, to be honest. So interesting. Right, let's talk about this. Okay. Now. If you don't know me by now, a very, very appropriate. Larissa X favourite Steve Mvue for an option in the middle. For Build a Nation, you don't want that job. That's the thing, Zeep. That is exactly it. For a Build a Nation, ironically, we don't need this job. As much as it pains me to say, Zeep is right. We have to bring Aberdeen up to the level of Celtic. Now, for performative reasons, I'm happy to go along with the interview, but I also think that it's quite fruitless because we're not going to take the job. We shouldn't really take the job because Celtic and Rangers are going to battle on in Europe regardless. Next season in Europe is Falkirk and Aberdeen. So we need Aberdeen to be decent in Europe. Really, we need Falkirk to do a half-decent job in Europe as well. In fact, we need to even qualify past the qualifiers to get into it, Europe, really. So me going there and taking the Celtic job, ironically, as much fun as I think it would be, we don't really need to. Do you know what I mean? It's very, very flattering. It's very flattering. But yeah. Yeah, hold on till the Falkirk job comes calling. That's the one. That's the one, Llama. Evening, El Diego. How are we, buddy? Are we going to go for the interview just for the experience? Or are we just going to turn it down straight out? We think Zeep's right. Build Aberdeen to Rangers and Celtic level. Zeep's 100% right, Ian. We should not be going and taking the Celtic job. So how many teams should there be in the World Cup in the future? Asked Jebaru. 82,000. Really? What's the best Nintendo console? N64. What are we doing? Are we going for the interview or not? Or are we just turning it straight down? Because I don't really think we need to be taking the Celtic job. 64 months for Jebaru. Appreciate that, Jebaru. Very, very kind indeed. Thank you. 64 months is a long time, innit? Right, do you know what? I'm just going to decline it. I'm going to turn down the opportunity to interview for Celtic because we've got a job to do at Aberdeen. Can't be doing that. I mean, it's nice that we were asked, but And here's Luke Chambers is going to come in now. Left back. A playmaking wing back, apparently. So, yeah, better than the other left backs we've got so far. So he comes in as well. So that becomes player 8 of the window, I think. A pen? Did I lose a pen? Oh, there it is. Right, so Chambers becomes the left back. Are we playing with a cam? I mean, we don't really know what the tactic's going to be at the minute, Veggie. It could be a 4-2-3-1. It could be a 4-5-1. It could be a 4-3-3. It could be a 4-4-2. Zeep's on 42 months. Thank you, Zeep. Very, very kind indeed. I mean, at the minute, we've still got this 4-2-4 that we played last season. We could even still go into the league with that. We could play, for example, Angulo out on the left. We could put Big Ross Stewart up top because, you know, we've now lost James Wilson. The Wonder Kid is best at centres. Cam. He might be. I mean, Aremu's probably going to have to come out because he's going to lose his work permit next season, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. So we have to look to sell him already. I do think we have to adapt our tactic a little bit because that 4-2-4 isn't really great. So yeah. Suggestions might need to be made about the formation and the tactic going forward. Jason's asked, Calispira, by the way, Jason, how are we? Favourite food, TJ? Usually Thai is my thing. I like a bit of spice. I like a bit of salty, a bit of sweet. An umami flavour is what I'm into. And also a bit of fried chicken is good. Pizza, very, very good. Move a striker down to here, and that's a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, it's sneaky, that, isn't it? Depends on the footedness of the right winger you brought. Well, he's a right-footed winger, but he cuts in from the left or runs down the left. So maybe we can play him out there. Plus, we've got a playmaking left wing back behind him, so that might allow him to drift inside. But Villakazi can also play out on the left as well if needs be. Got Bassi on the right, who could also play in the middle if needs be. So we've got a few decisions to make. I think a few decisions to make, and yeah, hopefully we'll have an answer at some point as to what we're going to do. You're really good at hiding the unsub button. Hey, what do you mean? Oh, the unsub button. Yeah. yeah. Sorry, it took me a second to work out what that meant. Good, welcome in, pal. 63 months as well from Goodger. Thank you, my friend. Very kind. See, I'm good like this, aren't I? We need to build around the African guy. I think so. I think we do. He's going to be the one. Robbie Ure up front with Shea Adams. And McGinn for Gilmore. Gilmore for Ferguson, maybe? Let's try that. Just a friendly in it so we can mix things around. I was going to say we'll try some new players out. We won't. In fact, actually, we could do with getting some centre backs in. So let's have a little look at Bowett, shall we? As he play left-footed. McKenna. There we go. Let's have a go then, shall we? So yes, good job. All the family Jameson are very, very well indeed. Thank you. Hope Team Goodyear are all well also. Dave Goodyear, of course, a man who will definitely be going to the FM show live. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. And also, I'm sure there's a lot of you who want to come to that as well. So if you do want to come and join us. 1st of November, 2 in the afternoon, Sunday, for for a lot of fun, to be honest. A lot of fun. As far as I know, I barely see the 19-year-old unless he needs something. Well, maybe the 19-year-old needs some tickets for the FM show. Good, just as he is indeed at the FM show. There you go, see? I'm also trying to get us a show in Glasgow, but we'll see how that works out. I'll try my best. Oh, this is disappointing, isn't it? Like the licensing for the kits drops out after the World Cup. We could have seen the Japan away kit. Oh, disappointing. Leicester has a comedy festival. I mean, it does, but unfortunately, Big Difference don't seem to pay any of the acts. So that is a big problem with the Leicester Comedy Festival these days. So yeah, and it's also stupidly expensive to take part now. Oh, great. McGinn giving away a foul. Well done, McGinn. 35 seconds in, he's already given away a free kick. Oof. So what's everyone been up to today then? Have they enjoyed their Saturday minus football? Are we pre-seasoning? Are we There's McGinn. John McGinn. Look at that. In the bottom corner. Have a bit of it. Mr. Meatball scores himself. Go on, McGinn. Have a bit of that. I know it's only a friendly, but we still have to celebrate the goals, don't we? I should say as well, now they've finished season 1, I actually, this afternoon, you're not going to believe this, I actually filmed the season 1 review video. So I'm in danger of having a YouTube video out this year. We'll see. We'll see. There's no guarantees it gets released. But, oh, Robbie Yaw, get in. 2-0. Gannon Dork with a cross in. Lama says went to a very surreal experience that was Birmingham versus Barcelona last night. Their under nines are handy. I saw that was happening. Didn't they post about like that they were at St George's Park or something? Tim says I made bread for the first time, which wasn't a disaster. Tim, I've seen it in the Discord. I'm a massive fan of that, mate. That looks really good. That's very good. Zeep slightly hungover solo parenting as the missus on her hen do. Zeep, you've won. You've won, Zeep. That is a rite of passage. Hungover solo parenting is especially while your missus is on her hen do, or even on another family's hen, another person's hen do. That's just like, all right, okay. This is like a new level of rough. Ryan says Scottish football season is up and running as of Friday. Been in some interesting results so far. Of course, yeah, it started yesterday, didn't it? Oh, Scott McTominay, 3-0. Get in. Come on, Scotland. Here we go. Gudger, I've made chicken fajita lasagna this evening. Right, everyone round to Gudger's. That sounds lush. I made chicken fajita pasta the other day. That is really, really nice. Might be my new thing. Llama, they did post that. It's now like one of those situations where someone gets your name wrong and it's just too late to correct them. Just going along with it. Yeah. This is our stadium. Absolutely. Are you Kenny Bellingham? Yeah. Cannon Dork. Oh, layers of tortilla instead of pasta. Someone's been watching healthy recipes on TikTok. Jebaru got back from London. All the camera kit ready for the new season of the National League. Now I've got a van with 10 of them to drop off next week. I mean, look, Jebaru's got one of the most exciting jobs in football, right? It's incredible what that man gets to do every single Saturday. It's stressful, and I'm sure he'd enjoy just, not having to travel the breadth of the country. But, he's an important man. And yeah, National League is back. In fact, York City are playing on Monday in the Carabao Cup. So we haven't got tickets for that one. And then they're away for the first game of the season. Then the weekend after, they're at home to Bristol Rovers. So we'll be, myself and eldest Jameson and youngest Jameson, in fact, will be going to that game. So, in fact, we'll see about youngest Jameson. We'll see whether he fancies first game of the season, or whether he decides he doesn't want it early doors. Because you know what he's like. I'd like to have some Saturdays back, and the only Saturday I have, someone's put a charity match on. I mean, look, do we? Yeah, you need to say, look, do you know what, Callum, you need to sort this out, mate. Like, the Football League fixtures were out for ages. He's got to be aware of this, surely. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm injured. I'm out and away. I should say away first and then injured second, shouldn't I? And even if I was here, I'm injured. So yeah, no TJ unfortunately this year. So someone else is gonna have to miss a penalty rather than me, I am afraid. Llama, I'm very, very excited about this. Llama says that he is back coaching. I had heard about this. I had seen it as a possible thing that Llama was back coaching. Very excited to see. Coach Llama is in. What age group are we coaching, Llama? Because I have to say, I passed my coaching badges this week. And I've now got more badges in real life than I have in Football Manager. Under 15. See, that's legit stuff. Llama's going to have to talk about like pressing traps and playing vertical. And working the half space. Whereas I'm under 9, so I can just be like, run, run, kick. Ooh, well done. Do you want me to tie your shoelace? That's where I am. But yeah, L1 is in the bag as well. So very happy about that. Oh, that's a great goal. They're in the bottom division though, so it's mainly vaping and white lightning. And the same for the players, I hope, Llama, as well. I mean, look, if they're bottom division club, give me a call. I'll come along. I'll help out. These are my guys. When's the season start, Llama? Is it September? Yeah, ours is September. And Ellis Jameson got a lot of praise at training this weekend, which was really, really pleasing to see. Because like, obviously, I get to see this as a parent as well as a coach. So, on the one hand, I'm there in my coaching capacity, but if I listen to the other coaches talk about my boy, I'm like, oh bless, he's doing well. Lama says we're in the same division as the club who just took 5 of our players, which is why I volunteered to help out of spite. That's what it's all about, Lama. Revenge and spite. That's what we do. The Aberdeen mentality. Oh, lucky. Good, just as I have my first coaching session in 12 and I'm not coaching youth football. You're not? So are you coaching adults this season then, Gudja? Evening, Dan. How are you, buddy? How was your show tonight? Nailed it. There we go. He's got the classic TJ Humble. What a ball that is. Christie. Inside. Oh, that's dreadful. That is dreadful. The counter attack was superb. The pass was wonderful. Brought the ball down, fantastic. Cuts back inside, incredible. And then just, awful. Good as a team folded, getting back under Mrs. G's feet and annoying her. Oh, right. Also, this is the reason that you're not coaching in 12 years. Got you. My mistake. I've learned from the well. Yeah. Thanks, Dan. I'll take that. Lewis Ferguson off the post. Patterson over the top. Lama says, first pre-season session on Tuesday. We're watching Rocky training for the Ivan Drago fight in the Siberian wilderness whilst eating raw steak. You sit in it. Like, Lama's just going to be like whisking up raw eggs. Drink that. Drink that. Setup and tech was awful. Oh, I miss that about comedy. I feel like we should all go down and have a watch of Llama's team and give them some support. 3-1 win against Japan, by the way, there in a friendly. Scotland emerged with unlikely victory. Unlikely. Yeah. Someone brought a dog to the gig. Oh, for fuck's sake. Honestly, I've said my piece about dogs at gigs. And it's derailed several gigs that I've done it at. Llama's team won't be too far from you. There you go, Lama pulling the knowledge of the Gudger as well. In fact, what a managerial team that would be. Sensational. Right, we're not going to go after Patson Daka. We're not going to go after Angus Gunn. We're not going after Melier, believe it or not. We had on trial yesterday. Primarily because we don't think he's much better than the goalkeeper we've got. Although, again, let's have another look at it because, you know, cold light of day, things might look different. Ndombele, we looked at. Kelvin. Now, there's something I quite like about Kelvin, and it's not the fact that his name would be really good at the gift shop. But 6'3", jumping reach of 14. I mean, he's not got a lot really going for him, but what's his history like? 10 goals for Reading last season in League One, 8 goals the season before. It's about the standard of the SPL, really, isn't it? Is that an option for left wing? At the start, there's loads of kids and teenagers being a bit disrupted, but they left when they got taken down. I like that. Jake Batty, probably not one for us, I'm afraid. I think, yeah, we have to let him go. I think Gudger was asking to play Lama, to be honest. Gudger can pass as a 15-year-old, surely. Right, I've got 3 left wingers that I wanted to have a look at. So the Craig Gordon, assistant manager. Right. Craig Gordon, what would you like to be? No interest. Fair enough. Will there be any deals? There absolutely will be. Oh, that was the Emilio Lawrence, wasn't it? Craig, I catch everything Gordon. I think Craig Gordon is an incredible goalkeeper and was an incredible goalkeeper. Juf, what's this? Right, what happened with this lad from Fenerbahce? Amara Juf. Did he decide to leave? His contract's up in 2 weeks. Now, if this lad leaves, he's on a lot of money right now, right? Okay. Former generation foot player, so he's going to be decent. 19 years old, plays right, left, and centre. Bit of flair, bit of determination, bit of agility. We want a bit of this, don't we? The stage where I was too close to the main ones, the music was distracting and the staff apologised. The guy who went on before me had trouble with his stuff and relied on his music. Oh, see, as a comedian, you need to rely on your jokes. But I understand why he's done music, because he's obviously not funny. I don't know. I'm just throwing strays at that lad for no idea at all. But you know, it's probably true. Yeah. So 7 signings in already. You want Amara X generation foot, says Jason. Oh, 100%, 100%. We need him in. He's generation foot, so he's our boy, isn't he? So Xander McAllister was agreed last year. 300 grand. Ironically, he's probably not going to play enough, to be honest. But we brought him in, 19 years old. So what I think we might do is pop him out on loan. Give him the chance to go and get some get some experience. Okay, Luke Graham, we've seen, is probably going to become one of our new centre halves. Brings the ball out of defence, so might change the way we play ever so slightly. Only 23. Teamwork, work rate's very, very good, as I say. Determination's high. Resolute characteristics, works well with the team. Doesn't like big matches apparently, which is a bit of a shame. But very committed player, so we like that. Michael Noonan has now come in. So he's now worth between 4 and 5 million quid. He does have a release clause of £6 million. So if he starts to score goals, I'm sure that someone will start looking out for him. Strong penalty taker as well, which is good. Not that we get many penalties, but it'll be nice to actually be able to have someone who can take one every and again. So yeah, so Luke Graham, Noonan, Callan McKenna, young goalkeeper brought in. Again, bit of experience, 20 years old, 15 for kicking, 15 for bravery, error reaches 14, jumping reaches 14, handling's 11. He's only 20. So again, maybe a player who's available for loan, possibly, or backup. Here's our big lad. Look at this fella. Vilakazi. So 20 for flair, 16 for determination, 16 for first touch, 16 for dribbling, 15 for acceleration, 15 for passing, 14 for vision, 14 for long shots as well. Like, he plays slightly better in that free roll or a 10 than being out wide. Like, are we expecting too much from him already? He's got an £8 million release clause. He's got the ability to do the unexpected. He's a natural in a few positions. He's going to improve. I mean, if him and Noonan can start playing well together, that would really, really be good. We locked down McCowan after a good loan spell. Figured like he had a 7.04 with us. So bring him in. Keep a bit of consistency. And then Ralston's come in on a free transfer. £2,700 a week. He's not bad, is he? Like, all the signs we made are highly rated. They're all A's and B's, aren't they? If we go back to the... I mean, presumably we're still predicted 4th. Yeah. Aberdeen step up the chase for Anderson. Silas Anderson. Who's that? Ooh. He wants to move to a bigger club. I mean, it's not going to be us, is it? How much have you spent in total to get these players? So to get those players, 1.9 million Llama is the outlay. So 2 million quid. Like, nothing on McCowan, nothing on Ralston, 700 grand on Noonan, 550 grand on Graham, 375 on Vilakazi, and 300 grand on Xander McAllister, who we are going to loan out. And he's from last season. So maybe we shouldn't have bought him, really. It's a good window so far. We're still 1 or 2 players short. I I think we're maybe still lacking. I mean, we've got wide players now. Do I say we're still lacking a centre back, possibly? Because we can still just call it the start of your loan farm to appease Matt. Yeah, and what we now need to do is we now need to start getting rid of the players who we don't need. So, you know, Jeremiah James, for example, doesn't want to be here now, so we can sell him out. Who else doesn't want to be here? Tobers. Oh, he's now agreed to transfer. That's fine. Palaverse has already gone. Shartenson. Can we get rid of him? Milovanovic. The only thing is, I'm wondering, by selling too many players, will that potentially affect us when it comes to Europe? And we have to have homegrown players. But then these guys haven't been here long enough anyway to even make a difference, really. So I can't imagine it's too much of a problem. We'll just put some young kids in. So, yeah, a squad of 42 right now, which is not a squad of 42, because there's loads of players on trial, loads of players already with transfers agreed out. Question regarding Meslier. So Meslier versus Ersin Destinoglu. So Destinoglu is in the blue, I believe. Meslier is the green. Like, Destinoglu, better communication, better command of area, slightly more eccentric, slightly better handling, slightly better kicking. Not quite as balanced, not quite as agile. Vision's not as good. I don't really think that Meslier is that much better. Which is weird, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you would usually be like, oh yeah, Meslier must be good because, you know, heard of. But yeah, I don't think he's too much better than what we've actually already got. And as I say, I can't really make enough of a case for Ndombele at 30 million quid. His physicals have like dropped off far too much. Dribbling's declining. But I mean, still determined. His vision, his passing still good. But just worry that he's going to get caught out. I guess we have to hold on then for players like Juve possibly being released. Emilio Lawrence. Like, I don't think he's very good, but there's just something just nagging in the back of my head. And it might be because he was recommended to us by chat. Maybe that's what's there. I'm like, oh, do we just give him a go? I mean, Lewis Kumas we've got on the shortlist. He's going to be out of contract, but like, is he going to be fine for a free transfer? But he wanted a lot of money last time we spoke to him. He wanted $5,000 to be a backup player. Mamadou Kamara looks all right. There's a Marlene wide midfielder. Nisbet is the GOAT, says Jay Dunnett. Nisbet's good. We like Nisbet. Owen Jean, he's going to be out for 2029. We can't get him in just yet. Tyler Fredrickson, possible. Another youngster, 17 for determination. Not great leadership, but teamwork, work rate, tackling's fine, first touch is fine. Jump and reach is all right. Ivan Demovic, how are we, buddy? We're doing a Build a Nation save. going to build a nation save around here, which is this AI slop that we've managed to generate here. So what we're trying to do is build up the Scottish national side and build the SPL as well to make it the best league in Europe and therefore the world, presumably. We're managing Aberdeen out of spite, and yeah, we've got a few little things we want to be ticking off as we go through the save. So yeah, some international objectives, some domestic objectives as well. First season is done. We're now looking at how we build going forward. We're into Europe, which is good. That gives us something to play with. So yeah, that's where we are right now. Africa could be good. Africa's very good. Africa's very good. At Malta Holt on trial. Likes big matches. 26. Oh, the Arsenal's in on 31 months. Thank you, the Arsenal. Hope you're well, pal. Remember as well that part of the save here is making the Scottish national team better. So we also have to keep our eyes peeled for any young English players or African players or whatever who can maybe think, let's try and make them Scottish. So there's a bit of stuff we need to look around for that to get them in as well. So if you are a subscriber or Amazon Prime, you can have the end of season save file. I'll pop it in the Discord tonight actually, and use that to try and track down the next generation of Scottish internationals. Because there's a couple of boys we want to try and convince to be Scottish. People like, for example, we want Hayden Hackney. I might have to have a conversation with him actually. See what he says. Do you tend to look at the likes of Queen's Park? The Youth Academy is really good. I mean, I'm going to be honest. We've really only finished the end of the first season. So we've not looked that far ahead yet as to where we're going to be looking at, who we're going to be looking at. So we're just going through at a nice pace, I think, at the minute. Evening A15, how are you, pal? Just back from watching the mythical team play today. Well, I would imagine the Unicorns have done well. Let's have a look at the players whose contracts are expiring, shall we? Who have we got left? So Dennis Kaiser, is his contract expiring? Interesting. So that's fair. Also, how to request to the board for youth recruitment to be improved. Never thought of that. Never thought of requesting for the board to improve the youth. Sorry, I have thought about that, but like, we've literally. Did we turn down Celtic? We did. Yeah, we have to really, the Arsenal, because it's not about winning the league, is it? Really, it's always about trying to. We want to build Scotland, so I need to bring Aberdeen up to the level of Celtic and Rangers. So, yeah, I had to decide not to. Club affiliations. These are all little cheats, though, aren't they? Really. Ramsey back? Nope, Ramsey's not back. Evening, the Mad Scientist. How are you, buddy? Welcome. Who are Aberdeen? No idea. We'll try and work that out as we go through, shall we? You saw him on the shortlist. Yes, he was on the shortlist. Ramsey was on the shortlist, but I've decided, because he doesn't want to come to us, that we went and got Anthony Ralston instead. So need some European money for infrastructure improvements. There's no money in Scotland. There is not. But here we go. This is what Europe looks like this year. Rangers in the Champions League, Celtic in Europa, Falkirk and Aberdeen in the UEFA Conference. Aberdeen missed a tumble down the European club rankings. That's fine. Don't worry. Where are we? So the rankings here. So we're going to be, so we're 226th, which is fine. Arsenal won it at last. Yeah, there you go. They've won the Champions League. Well done. Well done. I mean, you've got to be happy with that, surely. So let's look at the coefficients table there then. So we're not anywhere near the top 19, top 15, sorry. Scotland. All right, Scotland currently 16th. All right, 16th in the coefficients. So we've got a little bit to work on, right? Quite a lot to work on, actually, if we're being completely honest. Quite a lot. So lots of trials have finished. Patson Daka's gone. Mellier's gone. 36 players, still too many, but we've got players we're going to leave. So that will shrink down, I'd imagine, and hopefully we can get some players off the wage bill throughout the course of pre-season as well. So it's worth saying as well, by the way, for new viewers, we started the save at the World Cup. So the reason being, I didn't want to miss out on the World Cup, because part of what we're trying to do is also from the international leg. So I thought, right, if Scotland needs to qualify for World Cups, then we need to be already at the World Cup. So I thought, there's a chance we're going to miss out. So best thing to do was to start as the World Cup began. So the AI actually generated the first season before us, under the hood, which was great. Motherwell and St Mirren feel the wage demands are too high for Jeremis James. No interest, right? Okay, that's fine. Here we go. Then we've got Aris Limassol in the first round of the Conference League. Jason, you've got to be happy about that, surely. Oh, Dan's on 59 months. Thank you, Dan. Now, this is the main path first qualifying round, so... So yeah, Aris Limassol. When is that match? 22nd of July. Okay, so it's less than a month away. Well, just over a month away. Aris had Fotheringham playing for them last season. Mark Fotheringham. They are a Cypriot club, aren't they? I've been escorted out of the Limassol Stadium. Have you, Lama? You little troublemaker, you. Right, let's have a look at Hayden Hackney. What's he? Right, can we have the conversation with him about making him Scottish? How do you ask to represent nation? Okay, cool. So this is one of the things that I don't know if people have worked this out or know how to do this or not, but I was having to think about how to try and find the next generation of Scottish players that we wanted to represent for us if they were dual nationality. And if you click here under nationality and put partially, so then they'll be partially Scottish. So that will bring up players who are English or other nations as well, of course. And then you'll be able to then filter out from there to sort of like try and make those players become dual nationality. So you can have those conversations. So Tommy Conway has already been asked. So we've got Jacob Brown, he's 29. We're probably not going to bother with him. Max Johnson already plays for the national team. Matthew Apter of Cardiff. Well, he's declared for Scotland already. I hope the game got confused. I'm trying to watch and learn. I mean, bless you, Drews Clover. This is where we're going to learn, right? I'm all for it. Bring it on. Grab yourself a chair. It's going to be great. Everyone else in the chat's going to be going, right, this is not how you learn. but it also is. It also is. Would adding nationality not Scottish help move the declared nations? Yeah, it probably would, actually. That's a good shout. That is a good shout. Nope. No, it wouldn't. So, no, that doesn't work. So, you have to have... It's because they're partially Scottish. Yeah. It was a good idea, though. I liked it in theory. Sorry, yeah, that's the filter there. The Arsenal, yeah. So, nationality partially Scottish. So that's how we're going to look for anyone who's got a second nationality passport. That's how I've set up that filter to go looking for extra players. I mean, this Emilio Lawrence, I mean, he doesn't look very good, but a lot of people have said he's one of those wonder kids. So we might bring him in, see if he's any good. If he's not, sell him off, innit? You know what I mean? Louis Jackson, don't look that good, to be honest, either. But yeah, that's a problem for later. We've got no international matches just yet, I don't think. Yeah, September. So we've got no games until Serbia in September. So nothing to worry about there with the national team. All focus on Aberdeen for right now. Queen's Park want to take Ryan Duncan for the season. But you know what? In a sense, that will help Queen's Park, but it's also going to be a bit of a problem because we're going to need Ryan Duncan for Europe. So, going to have to say no, I'm afraid. Tuny's in. 11 months, Tuny. Appreciate that. Very kind. Yeah, I might have to look at the registration rules for Europe because Duncan might have to stay. Imagine the things they can do afterwards to cats. Iron Robin has completed his Continental Pro and now holds the highest qualification available. Robin wanted to raise the bar for himself by completing the course and handled it professionally. Beautiful. Well done. Iron Robin's in there. Doing it for everyone. Jason, I was on the suggested Emilio, by the way. You were wondering last night who suggested. It was me. Bless you, Jason. Look, I'll tell you what, I'm happy to bring him in and see what he does. Because even if we end up selling him, then it's fine, isn't it? South Africa are going to host the 2038 World Cup. That's going to be exciting. Hopefully we can qualify for it. Silas Anderson's meant to be very, very good. Has he ended up being good on your save, it seems? Hasn't looked that good on the save. Perth Glory want to sign Milovanovic. That's fine, sign him for whatever you want. Just need him out the door, to be honest. So Scheichholt is going to end his loan. He looked fine, but maybe come back to him. I want Dan Neil to lower his wage demands. That's what I want. Right, where is Dan Neil? Come on, right, Dan Neil. Let's not mess about now, mate. Right? Okay. You haven't played for over a year. Luke 09 doesn't want to come. Okay, fine. I mean, look, we knew it. We knew it. We didn't agree with it, but we knew it. It's fine. Luke 09 is eligible for Singapore. Yeah, I mean, look, if we could have made him eligible for Scotland, that would have been delightful. Just waiting now for players' contracts to expire. Dan Neil is going to come on trial, right? He hasn't done that before, so that's good. Toutier off. We can take a look at him. We play with attribute masking though, so you might not get to see him, Lucas. That's the thing. I'll be interested to see if we can see him, or what we can see. Because Proctor's another one that I quite like the look of as well, or Hope. Determination's very, very good. Out of contract in 2029. So he might have a bit of potential. Maybe. He might do. We've got Geragusian as well, haven't we? Who doesn't appear to be in the first team. Ogunsoy. I still can't pronounce his name. Ogunsoy? Soy, is it? Yeah, he's had a downgrade, I think. There's Geragusian. Again, just average enough. Average. So which is totally fine. And to be honest, I don't really think we'll get many Sunderland players coming in on loan anyway, to be honest. So you're off to the Sunderland game tomorrow? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Love that. Loving that. Please tell me that you're supporting our lads. Rather than Wrexham. Oh, here we go. League expectations. Current league expectations. Currently expected to finish third, according to the media. Which is that's a bit too much pressure for us, really, isn't it? I did pick up the new Sunderland shirt as well yesterday, so let's bear with me 2 seconds on that one. We'll get to I have to say, I love the fact that this season's shirts haven't come with sponsors on, because that shirt looks class without a sponsor. It's going to look horrible with anything on it, and the pink shirt looks amazing without a sponsor as well. So, live in the US, but I'm a big fan of Sunderland's journey from League One. Love it, Lucas. Let's have a look at the league rules change. Players can't play for more than 2 clubs. One League Championship playoff will be played if 4 teams finish in the same position with the same record. That's nothing's really changing for us, is it, to be honest? Ready to discuss the board's expectations. Look at this. Conference League. Reach the league phase as a minimum. And then from the board, finish in the Conference League spots through the league. Okay. We are 500 quid over on wages. We still got 800 grand left in our transfer budget. So we might be doing okay. Let's not a club. No. Can't filter out by who's been sold. Let's look at the rules for this. What do we need? Only players registered for this competition are eligible to play. Youth players have been promoted. That's good. I'm pretty sure we're going to have enough players for the for Europe, so I think we're going to be fine. I wonder who took the Celtic job actually as well. We've been given 600 grand for TV rights. Who's taking the Celtic job? Sean Maloney has taken the Celtic job. There you go. So, I mean, we would have still had to have fought off Sean Maloney, and we would have done. So we start the season at home to Hibs. We play Rangers in October. New Year's Day, Rangers versus Aberdeen. Who booked that? And April Fool's Day, Aberdeen versus Rangers. Final day of the season, away to Dundee. Right, okay. There's quite a lot to get through there, isn't there? What have we got? Cove Rangers testimonial match. Who's the testimonial for? Oh. Sure, we can find that out as we get through. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Cove Rangers match is a testimonial for Mitch Megginson of Cove Rangers. And class. Friendly against Spennymoor, friendly against Basel, Aris Limassol in the Conference League. You're definitely in the Conference League then. We are. We're definitely there. Can't tell us we're not. Can't take away from us now. Megginson's a former Aberdeen player. That makes sense then, doesn't it? Appreciate it, Chaser. Do you know what? I'm going to reject the offer for Ryan Duncan because we might need him for Europe. Simply because of the fact that he's obviously been one of our homegrown players. And if we don't need him, then I'll loan him out during the rest of the season. St Mirren have signed a Brazilian who we presume is going to be called Mike. He was on our shortlist previously, that's why we're getting the news about that. Bring on the Quetta save. Donnelly, Robbie Diaz. Loan's made for him. Okay, he's only 16, so that's fine. So we can agree those two. Inio Milovanovic. Milovanovic off to Perth Glory. That makes sense. I mean, we're going to try and hopefully sell him to Ross County or loan him to Ross County, but never mind. So it looks like Emiliano Lawrence has signed a new contract. So this is where he's now worth like 26 million quid or something, isn't it? Like 10 grand a week wages. Right, okay. See what happens with Juve, shall we? Archie Trainer. We don't really want to be taking players from other Scottish clubs, but there'll occasionally be a couple of players where you think, right, fine. I mean, taking them from Rangers and Celtic is one thing, of course, but really, realistically, we need to be looking at the players they're getting rid of and go, we'll have them, thank you. 2-week injury for Michael Noonan, unfortunately. So that's not what we want at the start of the season, is it? There's still a question, and we spoke about this last night with a couple of the chatters. The idea that potentially we sell Ross Stewart for some money, because if Ross Stewart's worth 5 million quid, now is anybody going to be silly enough to pay £5 million for Ross Stewart? And my thinking would be that what we try and do is replace him with Robbie Yeo. It looks like it's going to cost quite a bit of money. Ask his agent if there's any interest in him. That's a good shout. That is a good shout. Discuss new contract with the agent. That's all we've got. Oh, ask about market interest. There's no interest. Like I just think he's going to start declining pretty quickly. If we offer him out, he's got an £8 million release clause. Let's have a look, shall we? Because I think if we can resell him and replace him with Robbie Yeo, that's better for us long term. We're getting a younger striker. Let's see, we're about to roll into the time when our players' contracts expire, so let's have a look at that Juve lad. Let's have a look at Ibrahimovic. Homegrown status of these players, so nothing's changed just yet for these new lads. Follow up the interest. Yeah, we will in a minute. Just wait. 12 grand in wages. Now that could be the stumbling block though, right? Is it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money on wages. Kevin Burns off to Glenn Afton. Calvin Ramsey's just been released. FC Eindhoven have made a bid for Ruben Providence. Dennis Cajun. What about Darmstadt? Right, he's already gone. MK Dons have made a bid for Kumas. Ramsey looks like he's just been left. Bring him back on trial. Amara Juve. Wanted by Man City and Napoli. Right, okay. I don't think he's going to come to us for cheap. Also, as well, we did talk about selling Will Ferry, saying that was a possible option. And we need to make a decision on a Remu as well. So it's a pretty much full-scale rebuild over the summer. Poor Ruben Providence. He's off to play in Holland by the looks of it. Ramsey rejects Aberdeen. I mean, he turned us down completely at one point. Oh, now he wants to be a star player. A star player at $2 grand? Actually, do you know what? Maybe. Juve. Evening, Mr. Maggio. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. 11 months for Sai. Seems foolish not to agree to. We thought Ralston was an absolute bargain. Well, it turns out this guy's even more of a bargain. Come on, Dan Neil. Give us something useful. 4 grand, please, for Dan Neil. 4 grand, max. 10 grand? Oh, come on. We can't, can we? We can't justify 10 grand on Dan Neil. Oh, Dan Neil, you're being silly. Like, come on. We're not having that. Villakazi's here for, like, pennies. In fact, actually, Si, come and have a check of this guy, by the way, right? You'll like this lad. Just wait until it comes around. We've brought this fella in, right? He's the most un-TJ signing we've ever seen. 350 grand got us this lad. Umfundo Villakazi from South Africa. 20 flair, 16 determination, 16 first touch, 16 dribbling, 14 vision, 15 passing, 14 long shots, 15 acceleration. Yes, he's 5'5", but he's the African Messi. 21. We'll sell him in 2 years' time when he can't hack it against St Mirren. MCG, I want to meet who rated Calvin Ramsey for FM and meet their guide dog as well. A little bit. We've also got Angulo as well, who's going to play on the wings. 16 for acceleration, 14 off the ball, 13 dribbling and crossing. Hopefully he's going to do some damage out wide. So yeah, starting to get there. And then now we want this lad, Amara Diouf. 19 years old from Senegal. He has been at Fenerbahce where he's earning like 20 grand a week, so I can't imagine he's going to want 4 grand for us. But he's a former generation foot player, so we know that means he's going to be class. Man City and Napoli were sort of interested a second ago. As soon as you said not a TJ signing, I thought low jumping reach guaranteed. Absolutely it. Absolutely it. Let's see what we want to say. 2 grand? Right. Amara Diouf. Have we just got Diouf in for pennies? Right. I'm worried, chat, that we might have smashed this transfer window. These lads are desperate for cash as soon as they've been released. Apart from Dan Neil, who's been able to be out of work for a year and still happy to be like 10 grand, please. Tunis had Amari Diouf before. He'll be great. Ooh, can we use him to our advantage though? That's the question, isn't it? I'm quite worried. I'm looking at this thinking this is like, I mean, we got offered the Celtic. Well, we got offered an interview for the Celtic job, didn't we? So that was. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Offers made for Diouf, Dundee, and Kilmarnock. Right, let's get that. Let's get that money up then. Right, we'll hold them off. 4.5 grand. Also wanted by Man City. Also wanted by Napoli. Dan Neil will be paying back most of the 10 grand in fines. Right, Ramsey's in then. So we've got another right back. So we've got 2 right backs in. Oh, we've got a match. We've got a match, everyone. Here we go. Let's see. Let's take a little look at the players we got, shall we? David Ladd, I'm playing as Motherwell, signed Angulo, tore the Scottish League up for 3 seasons, then got his release clause at 9 mil. That's exactly what we want, isn't it? That's what we want. Let him tear the league up and then sell him off. Right, so Graham's in. Let's pop him in the. I want to see what Villa Kazi's going to do as well. You think you would mention Ramsey as a former Aberdeen player over being a former Liverpool player? I mean, it would, but unfortunately, that's not how the game recognises things, is it? Because everything's always about Liverpool, apparently. Um, which is part of the reason I don't really like buying players from Liverpool because of that. Let's have a look at Chalmers in the again. There's another Liverpool defender there. Should we put Juve in there? Should we put Dan Neil in because it's a friendly? See what he looks like. Where do we play Bassi? We've got a decision headache coming up now, I reckon. Because I don't think this is the formation we're going to be playing for the rest of the season. Because Velikazi's on the bench for a start, so that's not... Something's gone wrong somewhere. Noonan's injured. Should we play... Start Velikazi out wide? Start with them out wide and see what they look like. Noonan's injured. Yeah, we could do another striker probably. Dan Neil's in to try. Ramsdale missed quite a few games, very injury prone. Hope you've got a decent backup. We've got Anthony Ralston, Tuny. David Watson is class. David Watson is pretty good, actually. That's a good point. Doesn't he? Does he want a fair bit of money, though? And that's the plus it's buying him from another Scottish team, isn't it? So yeah, we'll have a think about Watson. See what we can conjure up with, shall we, against Cove? So Destinoglu, goal kick, launches it. Barney Stewart, Nisbet, Vilakazi. Go on, pal. Away you go. Show us what we've bought. Little trick. Back inside. Dan Neil, Vilakazi. 1-0. You got Watson for 1.2 million. 2.5 grand a week. That's pretty decent, actually. I think as well, if we end up selling Ferry, I think that'll probably balance out. Nice little header mine, by the way, there for Nisbet. Neil, Chambers, Dan Neil, Chambers. Oh, Barney Stewart, just wide. Nisbet again. Great ball across. There's Ralston on a yellow card, of course. Early doors. Inside McCowan. That's a cracking pass. Nisbet on the volley. Oh. I'm not going to call him the Scottish Van Basten, but I also am. It's a new bug to me. Vilkazi has a goalkeeper shirt on the team list at the bottom of the screen. Oh, he does? Nisbet's got his hat-trick. Anguilla with the ball in. Nisbet finishes it. All right, 13 minutes in. He might as well have a sleep now. Get himself subbed off. Isn't it? He's done his work. So McCowan's assisted 2. Anguilla's assisted 1. Donaldson, Strachan. Back to Murray. Angulo putting a bit of pressure on Ralston. Lets the lad go past. Don't bring him down, Ralston. Don't get sent off. Oh, we're going to concede a goal. That's an interesting one. Grady McGrath. I hadn't thought about that. Didn't think that was going to be a plan. But fine. This is attacking formations. What are we doing? Why are we attacking? Nooster. Graham. In for Nisbet. McCowan. Over the top is Velikazi. In for Barney Stewart. I mean, again, we don't want to get too carried away because it is only Cove. It's only Cove Rangers. But another cracking pass from McCowan. Barney Stewart tucks it home. Irish speaker in. Appreciate the follow, my friend. Very kind indeed. Welcome. Everyone is brand new. Do remember, come and join the Discord as well while you're here. It's a wonderful place to hang out and talk to like-minded individuals. Meet Football Manager players in your area. And other areas, of course, as well. Here's Chambers. He's floated the back post. Angulo pulls it back. Stewart. Vilakazi should have finished that. I also recommend as well, you come and see us live. Check out the WFM show. Sorry, the FM show, I should say. Sorry, not the WFM show. There might be some WFM show. Hosts at the show. 1st November, Nottingham Comedy Festival. Come and see us. Lama's going to be there. He said he's going to be there. FM Lama's going to be there. You're going to meet Lama in person. Musterman says he's going to come. Dave Gudger's coming. The mad scientist flew over from Denmark last time. You know what I mean? So if the mad scientist can come from Denmark, then what's your excuse for not coming? Yeah, I want to know what your excuse is. So I can say right now, your excuse isn't good enough. Let's make a fair few changes, shall we? There we go. Bring a load on. Dan Neal's come off. 10 grand a week. 10 grand a week for Dan Neal. As much as I love him, I can't be paying that kind of money. He's not Luke O'Nien. It'll be Liverpool versus Arsenal. What'll be Liverpool versus Arsenal? What, in at the end of this match? Surely not. Maybe he'll want less once the trial ends. But once he realises what living in Aberdeen's like, it's like, I'll I think that should go the other way around, shouldn't it? Being like, actually, want more money. Or maybe he's going, do you know what? I'll play for less to play for these guys. Some of these lads are on two grand a week. Bassey in for Barney Stewart. Great finish. Oh, it's Liverpool Arsenal when the show's on. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Watch it back on Patreon. We are going to try and add a Glasgow show as well if we can do. Maybe even a one in that London. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I should know really because I'm the one that's booking it, so. Ramsey inside, Aremu. Ramsey, Bassey, little back heel. Ramsey. Stewart, cleared away. Will Ferry picks it up. Rego. Will Ferry. Oh, look at that. Loads of space. Terrible pass, though. I think Will Ferry might have to get sold, to be honest. MCG was just about to ask about the Glasgow possibility. Yeah, I'm going to try and get a Blackfriars if I can. And it speaks to the promoter properly about it. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of venues in Manchester that I like the look of as well. So we'll have to see. And like London's, I would love to do Top Secret in London. We'll have to wait and see if that's a possibility. But yeah, I guess, you know, we'll ask, we'll find out, we'll see what's what. We'll do one at Oddball Club Stadium in Norway. Again, we always said we'd do that. Are we flying out to the States? We can probably do that, can't we? We're not doing the one in the Larissa Clubhouse anymore now. That one's gone. I mean, there is an irony that we could get a show at Aberdeen if we really wanted. I know the guy who runs comedy shows in Aberdeen. Joof back inside. Joof. How about the Saudi Comedy Festival? I'm a big fan of their work. I am. Yeah. I've always said I would love to play the Riyadh Comedy Festival. I wouldn't. If there's some sort of like morally acceptable comedy festival, I'll play that one instead. Not that I don't think there is one actually. They might sack you though. Wait, that's just Newcastle managers. Hey, yeah. Old Beheady Howe's got the chop. Yeah. Oh, nice ball. Oh, great save. Great save by the keeper. Imagine the look on your face when Jimmy Carr and Dave Chappelle turn up to check it out. Yeah. Imagine the look on everyone's faces when they're the guests and replaced Aaron and second yellow card. Yeah, Tim Dillon on. Oh, there's Barney Stewart again. Everyone's leaving Newcastle, as they should, Dan. Indeed, they should. Yeah, just wait till Bruno Guimaraes signs for Arsenal. You can watch him celebrating a throw-in. Oh, it's a sight to behold. Well done, Bruno. You've won yourself a throw-in. Good lad. Right, 7-1 there. I would 7-1 to be Cove Rangers. Josh can't say the word epitome. I mean, Jody Josh can't say many words at all. He's such a knobhead. But he's a guilty pleasure. I will watch his TikToks just literally to see how much he cries. Because it's funny. That's the thing. Yeah. Do we want Josh Mulligan? Not just yet. Right, let's offer Will Ferry out. Ooh, Hearts chairman looking to step aside. So there could be a takeover happening at Hearts. So what are we lacking still at the minute? Maybe in a centre half, possibly. If James goes, let's go to the planner. Where's the planner? Recruitment squad plan. There we go. That's it. Okay. So what else have we got now in terms of? Right, we haven't got any of the goalkeepers, have we? Okay. So right backs. Ramsey. Milne's a centre back. Okay, so four right backs, which we're pretty good at now. James, let's take him off. Let's say he's not really. We'll put Luke Graham as the top right side of centre back. Reece James can be the second rated centre back. Jack Mills third. No McDonald. Right foot as well. Okay. Okay, and then left-footed centre backs. Nooster first. I suppose we have James there, but we get rid of him, I'd imagine. Actually, Luke Graham's left-footed as well. Excellent. So we've got two left-footed centre backs. So left backs are looking pretty good. And then now we've got these extra players in the midfield. Stan Neal's probably not going to be there. No. No. Let's put Juve at the top there. And up front. Right. We've now got Okay, that's everybody there. Sorted. David Tennant singing 100 Miles lives rent free in my brain. Lazartich. Wanted by Dundee and Falkirk. Okay. Offer him out. Dave Watson was the other guy, wasn't it? Dave Watson or David Watson, isn't it? Unhappy, wants to move to a stronger squad. Right, well, I mean, if you're unhappy, are we supposed to buy players from Kilmarnock? Probably not. But he's a Scottish player, so that would actually help, wouldn't it? Oh, he's taking on a new contract, Ibrahimovic. That's fine. If it's Aberdeen, sign them, or they leave the league. You have to sign them. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Although I don't think there's any danger he was leaving the league. He would probably end up signing for Celtic, to be honest. So, and in that sense, he wouldn't do much. Elliot Stroud from Mjällby. He come for a trial, I reckon. Probably could do with a centre back, maybe. Joseph Wheeler Henry. Doesn't look very good at all, does he? Maxine Sulas. He looked fine. He looked pretty decent, actually. Sam Nombe. Let's see what happens with Watson. Watson can leave if a sufficient bid is made. Right, okay. Let's see what sufficient bid looks like, shall we? And if Dan Neil can, like, reduce his wage demands, we can then get rid of a Remu as well. Juice not through just yet, Tuny, but hopefully. I mean, we upped his wages to 4.5 to try and stave off that interest from Dundee. Hatate is removed because he's gone and played. He plays somewhere else now. So that's fine. What do we think? Juve comes in? If Juve comes in, then we've actually managed to sign a player in every position. And that would be massive. No interest in Ferry just yet. Ross Stewart's out injured. It's a couple of exciting kids coming through the youth system as well. Sparta Rotterdam in for Wusu. All right, that's a player that's on our shortlist. So tell you about that. Isn't this the theme tune for Jungle Boy? Isn't it from AEW? Portugal criticised for the Women's World Cup performance. Any news yet on Juve? Lazatech might be going out on loan, possibly. Jack Perry's music, yeah. Want Juve want to make you famous? What's the hold up? It's been a week. You know what I mean? They want 30% of the profit. That's fine. Like, because again, it's a builder nation, so I'm not massively concerned about giving them some money back. That's fine. So Dave Watson's offer has been accepted. $2,000. Fine. Have it. Still nothing. Still nothing coming through. Will Ferry's put some good performance in as a left midfielder recently. Okay, that's interesting. Ross Stewart injured. It's Dundee United and Kilmarnock are in for him. Right, I'm tempted to just like simulate the Spennymoor game. And take us into our another friendly before Limassol. Juve move delayed due to work permit. Okay. He might be coming in. just click the same side. That started against Cove. Do I get the green pen ready for Juve? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus Dave Watson. 11 signings. I did say we wanted. I said we wanted 7. I said ideally I wanted 11 as an absolute incredible window, but now we need to work on getting rid of some players. Chambers, Villakazi, Chambers, Dan Neil, Anthony Ralston off the bar. Villakazi picks it up. Neil. Anthony Ralston again has a go. Here's McCowan. Angulo pulls it back. Nisbet's got a score from there. Great. Nisbet's picked himself up an injury. Haven't really got many strikers either, so could do without him getting injured, really. McCowan, Villakazi, Chambers, McCowan. Oh, there's Barney Stewart. That'll do. Nice spin. Little finish in the bottom corner. That'll do. Angulo picks it up. Drives forward. Great cross in. Barney Stewart. Again, let's not get carried away. Right, this is Spennymoor. But this whole attacking thing that you've been talking about, like, okay, seems like I've been missing a trick. McCowan, Angulo, McCowan, Angulo. We get another one, lads. Dan Neil almost scoring. McCowan off the post. Stewart blocked. Beautiful cross from Angulo, getting carried away or not. It was brute. It was beauty. This is the thing, isn't it? Like I can only comment upon what I'm seeing. And the players have got to play, haven't they? Do you have a friendly with Darlington lined up for old time's sake? Oh, that's a good shout, Tuny, isn't it? I mean, that's embarrassing when we lose to Darlington, isn't it? Angula with a header. Lazatic makes it 4. I mean, we've had vibes tonight, haven't we? Oof. Nearly 5. Here's Villakazi. Oh, headed wide. Even Capo, how are you, pal? Welcome in. Appreciate the raid. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. If we try bringing Gabby Large on, I think we need to, don't we? To be honest. So, I mean, I don't really know what's going on at this moment in time. 4 goals. Attacking football. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's watch some greatness. Absolutely. Oh. Jack DP, welcome in. Appreciate the follow, my friend. Very kind. If you are brand new, by the way, pull yourself up a chair. Make sure you check out the FM Show podcast. Out every single Thursday. We have Discord as well, of course. And also check out the WFM Show as well, if you haven't already done so as well. Our sibling podcast, where all things women's football is covered in Football Manager. So check that out as well. This save is a Build a Nation save. So we're trying to rebuild Scotland after, in real life, a pretty dismal World Cup run. In our save, decent, because we got into the actual knockout stages. So love a bit of that. That was all working really well for us. So yeah, good. Everything is good so far. Worryingly good. Concerned it might all go bad shortly. We've got our first European fixture to play as well. We're meant to have a game against Basel next, another friendly, which I am tempted to play. And then it means we play our last game of this stream will be our first European fixture. Rather than leaving that for Monday. But yeah, if you are brand new, hit that follow button. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. As I say, come and join the Discord. Come and let us know what your save is, how you're getting on, what you got planned for the rest of the weekend. And what would win in a fight between a duck and a badger? I'm not telling you where the fight is. I'm not telling you what the rules of the fight are. Just curious as to know what your thoughts are. Ferry back inside to Rego. Ferry. Villakazi. What a ball that is. Barney Stewart. Oh, he's got a stretch for it. Pulls it back for Lazatic. That's another one. The duck will do unspeakable things to the badger. Yeah, and then what about in the fight, though, Zeep? That's the question. But badgers are also angry little buggers, aren't they? You know what I mean? So If it obviously if it's underwater, if it's like if it's in water, then I mean Badger's done for, absolutely done for. Gonna be drowned easily. Like a duck's gonna get Badger's head underwater. On land, yeah, Badger's got a bit more going for it. Scrappy little things, aren't they? Urgh. We need to hire extra security in case our boys decide to hit the Limassol nightclubs. We need to keep an eye on them in case they get their drinks spiked. Or in case, what's he called? Anders Maxo is there. And he's just out having a great time, just being like, hey, everyone. It's party time. So, nice and easy pre-season run out there. Nisbet's injured, unfortunately. So, that's not good. We're still waiting for the transfer news coming through for Juve. Do we need another striker? I mean, we need Ross Stewart basically to come back and be fit again, don't we? So we've got Ross Stewart injured. We've got Nisbet now injured. Noonan's injured. Although he does come back, so he's going to be ready to play shortly. Yeah, just need to start selling a few players now before the end of the transfer window. Try and get some room in that squad. Oh, Dave Watson's in now. There we go. That's another one. Over the line. Right, Dave Watson's here, 22 years old. Good determination, good bravery, very, very fit. Great work rate, long throws as well. Dictates tempo, arrives late, gets the crowd going. So he's going to allow McCowan to just sit a bit deeper, and then Watson can go on the run. So put a tick next to Watson. Aberdeen matches picked for live TV broadcasts. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 10 signings this window already. I feel like second yellow card. Only difference being I'm keeping all these players. I'm not sending them off elsewhere to far-flung lands. By far-flung lands, I mean other parts of Scotland. Can't believe you abandoned Darlington for the bright lights of Aberdeen. Oh, I know, Marty. I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like sports washing. Yeah, it was one of those. We have to. We had to do something. Have we got too many options in the centre of midfield? I don't think so. Because if we can actually get rid of some of the players, then it's going to be fine. For you again. Keskinen's wanted, is he? Oh, Kilmarnock, okay. He's very quick, Keskinen. Very quick. And then let's have a think about what we do with Ross Stewart, whether we stick in or whether we try and cash in. McCrory might want to leave the club actually, so might be losing him shortly. Kieran Offord. What about Casapia? That's the home of Gabby Large. "23-year-old Linfield player, centre forward, 14 for finishing, 14 for determination." We said we wanted another striker. He's free. He's free. Evening, Baron. How are you, buddy? Juve's in. Right. Offord isn't coming on trial, apparently. I'm going to make a note of him just so I don't forget. Juve's got his work permit. Now, has this got the potential to be an absolutely silly transfer? Yes, it does have the potential to be a silly transfer. Yeah, £7 million. That'll do, won't it? That's a good signing. Shame he doesn't have a face. Doesn't need a face. Doesn't need a face. Star player for more sides. Ability to do the unexpected is one of the main reasons behind his ability to go past opponents. Fair amount of pace. Can play in positions. Right. Barney Stewart's injured. Oh. Right. I hate this because thing is we've got injured strikers. What's probably going to have to happen is someone's going to have to sit there, and it's going to be Villakazi as Juve goes out wide, and we end up in a 4-2-3-1, don't we? Finally, after Larissa, we have an ex-generation footballer. Oh, we're all about the generation foot lads. Like, we know they are what we want. Right. There, that's what we look like then. 4-2-3-1 Gegen press. Oh, God. Who have I become? Who have I become? feel sick. I feel sick. Oh, God. This is horrible. I mean, Juve is a massive, massive signing. Fun not losing 12 in a row, though, isn't it? Is it, though? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, Tooney. Ultimately, what we need to do now is we need to win something in Europe, right? That's the big thing. Okay. Do I simulate the Basel friendly and then play the European game? That probably seems the most logical thing to do right now, doesn't it, given the timing of tonight? So let's look at where it is. So it's responsibilities. Match day. Friendlies. Let's delegate that for now. Just for the Basel match. And then we'll play our first European match. It's very exciting. Zima Kyoto. Another generation foot player. Who's ASC Humal. Do we just take a guess that he might be decent? Stick him in the reserves. Title odds are out. And we are currently 33-1. Which isn't too bad. This crowded house, don't dream it's over. Rego wants number 6. He can have number 6. Calvin Ramsey wants number 2. Luke Graham can have number 4. Bilakazi can take 10, sorry. Juve gets 11. Noonan gets 18. McCowan. Yeah, could do with selling a few players because 40 players with squad numbers is quite a lot. Okay, we lost to Basel. That's not a problem. Let's take control of that again. Right, so we need 25 players, 2 goalkeepers, 4 players that have been at the club for 3 years, and 8 players that have been in Scotland for 3 years. Right. Okay, let's try and do this logically, shall we? So Newston needs to be in. Graham, Ramsey, Ralston, Chambers, Ferry, Watson, Rego, McCowan, Bassey, Angulo, Villakazi, Juve, Stewart, Noonan, Nisbet, Stewart. Right. Okay, homegrown. 1 of 4. Duncan. Okay, so we've got all them in. Reece Williams as well, possibly. 23 out of 25. All right, so we've still got place for 2 more players. Let's put Aremu and let's put Jensen because he plays lots of positions. Hold hands while the walls come crumbling down. Right, squad is locked in. And then obviously we'll hopefully sell a few players out and make a bit more space again. Martin Moore, man. Don't know who he is, but might be good. Yeah, update on Rego's language. He can now speak basic English. Go on, Rego. Yeah, so we're not really sure what Limassol are going to do. So are we going to play 4-2-3-1? There's a lot of players on this squad now, isn't there? There is a lot of players. Tell you what, let's right, let's keep it like that as a 4-2-3-1 for this match. We are at home, so we could technically go 4-4-2 or 4-2-4, sorry. Killian Phillips looks like he's on his way to Orlando. Unfortunately, we can't afford to keep him in the league. Aziz Ouattara. Kouate's got a loan offer. Granite Morton, possibly for Alfie Bavidge. So Aberdeen or Limassol will play Mulder or Slaven Belupo in the next round. So are we hoping then by the time that Dan Neil is finished his trial, leaves, then his wage, he might want more wages? He might want less wages after that? Sitting on top of the world. Or do we just pay him the money? Make Dan Neil our highest paid player. For some reason that feels like the wrong thing to do. Okay, team, here we go then. First European match of the save is coming up imminently. What do you think? Score predictions in the chat, please. Are we going to beat Apoel Limassol? Are we going to draw? Are we going to lose? What are we thinking? It's the first proper test. All right, there you go. Pulls up. What are we going to do? Zeep 3-1 win. Mike reckons 2-1. MCG 3-1 Aberdeen. Jason says we're winning 3-1 against Aris. Okay, so hang on. So his work permit's been cancelled again. We'll have to wait until the players accrue more points after lodging a work permit application. So we can sign in without a work permit, can't we? But we probably shouldn't. Do you know what? Let's just cancel it. It was a bit of a click happy one, to be honest. Win 4-0. Dan Neil's trial's finished. Right, Dan, how much wages do you really want? Okay? And be honest. Be honest. He wants more. Like, how? Why? Speculate to accumulate. Showing all the intelligence of someone that was signed for Rangers. Yeah. It's not a good look, is it? 7. Seven could do it. Look, determination, right? Teamwork, passing, work rate. Yes, physicals aren't brilliant, but he's playing in Scotland. decent first touch, and he's 25. In 5 years' time, he could play for Scotland. Likes big matches, fairly consistent, good passing. He can't play for Scotland. Why not, Matt? After 5 years in Scotland, he could be classed as dual national. It's unlikely, but not for home nations. It's an agreement. Is that true? So you have to have actual. So what am I going to do with Job then? Because what about Joe Bellingham? He's going to have to be Scottish somewhere on the lines, isn't he? Right, someone else will have to work that out before me. He likes physicals. We play in Scotland, so it's okay. That famously non-physical league. Look, it'll be fine, MCG. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've got this. I've got McCowan playing there as well in the back. But Dave Watson next to him as well. Dave Watson could do all the running. Yeah, he's not got much physicals apart from fitness. But then we'll just give the ball out to the two fancy lads on the wing. He'll be fine. And we've got Rego in there as well to do some tackling. Results of the poll are in. There's a lot of pressure. The expectations are to win the league. To win the match. In real life, I'll check Northern Ireland and Republic don't, and that's the exception. We'll have to have a look at that. We'll have a look, Matt. Here we go then. Conference League music at the ready. This is our first European fixture. Pittodrie decked out with the Conference League banners. Fireworks. It's a proud moment, this. Come on, Aberdeen. Please don't mess it up. That would be typical TJ, wouldn't it? Like qualify for the for Europe, but then lose in the first qualifier. Just like, oh well, that's not over then. Right, now we've got 38 games of sadness to get through. It's probably accurate. If it was possible, then Scotland would have attempted to bring over James Tavernier. He was here long enough. It's a fair comment, actually. Google AI has confirmed what I'm saying. Well, there you go, then. If AI says so. Right, then we have to start looking for other avenues then. All right, Dan Neal's not going to play for Scotland. Okay, we'll have to accept that. It'll be fine. Oh, good ball through. Barney Stewart could block. Here's McCowan. Juve. Ralston. Watson. Graham. Angulo. Holds him off. Gets the byline, puts the cross in. Juve at the back post. Have I got England's leagues loaded? Yes, I have, but not playable. Dan, Lama, sorry. So they're view only. But yes, they are loaded up. Angulo with a cross, back post. Juve with a header. 1-0. Oh, there comes Graham. Look at that. Takes out the air. Angulo. Watson. What a ball to Juve. Chambers. Juve. Oh, he's taken out. Leo Balogun sent off. Straight red. Lord, I'm expecting Darlington to get consecutive promotions to the Premier League. That would be amazing if we have to play Darlington in Europe. Could you imagine? Angulo tackled Watson, Ralston, McCowan, Ralston was in the dangerous area. It's away though. Balogun back in the second half. Exactly. Ex-Rangers Leon Balogun. I don't know. Possibly. I don't want to click anything in case there's bugs still where you click something and just the whole game crashes. Evening, Harvey Andrew. Welcome in, pal. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Let's bring Ferry on for Chambers, actually. I'm also thinking we could really do with a second striker. But that means bringing Villakazi off. Don't click anything. I'm not clicking the thing. No, not at all. Not at all. Juve can technically play up front. Angulo can play up front. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move Villakazi. I'm going to put Juve here. Let's try that, shall we? Let's go there then. So 11 versus 10. Stick another striker on. Or at least, well, go with two up top, I suppose. Ralston, down the line. Harvey says, I'm in the first season playing Leicester, currently playing Newcastle in the final of the Carabao Cup. Come on, Leicester. Here's ex-Rangers. Wonder how he feels about playing in green and white hoops. Neuster out to Ralston. Angulo. Inside to Barney Stewart. Holds the ball up nicely. Oof. Angulo. Angulo floats it in. And it's away. Right, Stewart's starting to get a bit tired, so maybe bring Noonan on, possibly. Keep him fresh. Benito blocked. Con Ralston. Commanding defensive performance there. Watson. Stewart. Juve. Oof. Goes from distance. Villakazi's on a 6-4. He's not having the best time. Change him to a playmaking winger. Or just normal winger, actually. Let him just do his own thing. Angulo. Moonen. Watson, Angulo. Ralston. His teammates aren't on the same frequency. Not at all. Not at all. He's clearly far too good for them, isn't he, Lama? Graham Ralston. Angulo. Noonan. Joof. Noonan. Oh, there we go. This is beautiful stuff. What's happening here, everyone? Aberdeen are flying. We've seen this before, though, haven't we? One game into the same, we're like, oh, yeah, we're doing great. That's when we have to see the highlight from like 3 weeks ago. Ferry floats it in. Oh, Nooster makes it 3. Massive header. That's probably given us a good chance of going to penalties in the second leg. Cracking ball in. Nooster gets up. Bang. Have a bit of that. Ramsey on. Let's get Rego on. Oh. Noonan makes it 4. Second goal. Does the John Cena, you can't see me. Offside, apparently. Doesn't count. A little bit of rest news you might like. Nick Aldis came into Oasis. Nice. What did he come into? Was it fucking the bushes or? I think we need to go and watch that actually because it's SummerSlam's already started, hasn't it? I played a bit of TW earlier on as well. Oh. An hour in. Yeah, it was 11, wasn't it? The starting time, so I'll get caught up. 3-0, there we go, everyone. We've won our first European match. We'll take that. Absolutely. What about that? There we go. I'm on glory. Nice. So there we go. First European match played. First European victory. It did help we were playing against 10 men, but you know what I mean? We've still got to do it, right? I mean, how many times have we gone and played games where things haven't worked out? All we've had to do is turn up and do it. So, yeah. Very, very happy with that. We've got another testimonial match to play. Then we got the second leg against Limassol. Then it's Hibs, Motherwell, Kilmarnock, Celtic, with more European matches put in between. It's either going to be Molde or it's going to be Slaven Belupo in the next round. So, yeah, we've made a start. We've made a start. Can't complain, can we? This has been all right tonight. Genuinely enjoyed it. Loved it, in fact, to be honest. Thank you for everyone who's been around, everyone who's been here before, or first timers. Hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you make yourself feel nice and comfortable. Come back tomorrow. We'll see about tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, but definitely Monday. We'll come back Monday. We'll have a fantastic time. So do make sure you're all fully locked in. Let's go and find out who we're going to go and raid into now, shall we? Because it's time for me to go and watch SummerSlam. Who have we got that we've not seen? Have we seen this guy before? We have, but do you know what? Let's go. Oh, actually, no. He's just literally gone away from his desk, so that's not going to work. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Let's find someone. interesting, possibly. All right. Someone who's doing it in English as well is quite handy. Here we go. No, 24-hour stream. Be right back. Good. That's not going to help. This is the fun bit of a football manager when you're trying to find someone else who's actually playing the game, because there's not many people who are doing it anymore now. In fact, we're the we had pretty much a third of the viewership tonight. Well, here we go. Here we go. Right. Southampton women's save. New streamer. Handful of followers. Go and give them some love. Right. That's what we're going to do. Okay? Go and give some big love. Right? Yeah, we will be back on Monday. Right? So come and see us on Monday. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Absolutely enjoyed tonight. See you all very soon. Go and give this guy a lot of love, right? And yeah, enjoy your Sunday. All the best. Take care, everyone. Bye now.